Good morning, people of God. Hope you guys are having a very great day and a very great week. I just want to share something. I want to just share briefly. What does the Bible say concerning the unmarried or those who are single and the married? Oftentimes we talk about, what are the requirements for those who are single and those who are married. So we're going to quickly read 1 Corinthians chapter 7, and I'm not going to be very long, but I just want to share this quick video of what are some of the responsibilities, right, or requirements for those who are single or unmarried and those that are married. So 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, this is Paul writing, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the one husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife have no power of her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband have no power of his own body, but the wife. Defraud ye not the one with the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your inconsistency. But I speak this by permission, and not of commandment. For I would that all men were even as I myself. But every man have his proper gift, one after this manner, and another after that. I say, therefore, to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. But if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. So the first part is verse 8. He says that it's good for them to abide even as I. So Paul was telling them it's good for you to remain single or unmarried. But if you desire or feel the need to marry, if you can't contain yourself, your flesh, right, and you just feel like you need to marry, you can't contain yourself, then marry, for it is better to marry than burn. Now let's go to verse 10. And to the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord, let not the wife depart from her husband, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother have a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him put her not away. And the woman which have a husband that believeth not, if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. So Paul's saying, if a man has a wife that does not believe, that is not a believer, and wants to stay with him, then let him not put her away. If a woman if has a husband that does not believe, right, and wants to stay with her, let her stay with him. Verse 14, for the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Elsewhere your children unclean, but now are they holy. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath put us to peace. For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband, or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife? But as God hath distributed to every man, as the Lord hath called every one, so let him walk, and so ordain I in all churches. Is any man called being circumcised? Let him not become uncircumcised. Is any called in uncircumcision? Let him not be circumcised. Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing, but the keeping of the commandments of God. Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it, but if thou mayest be made free, use it rather. For he that is called in the Lord being a servant is like the Lord's freeman. Likewise, also he that is called being free is Christ's servant. Ye are bought with a price. Be ye not the servants of men. Brethren, let every man wherein he's called therein abide with God. Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment as one that have obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful. I suppose, therefore, that is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man so to be. Verse 27, Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. But, and if thy marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they weep not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoiced not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So let's look at verses 32 through 34. All right, verse 32. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried, listen to this, careth for the things that belongeth to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. So those who are single or unmarried, your responsibility or what the Lord is requiring of you, right, is to care for the things that belongeth to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. So be faithful. Give the Lord all you have. There's nothing tied to you. There's nothing, you're not tied to anybody, right? Give God your all. Give the Lord your best. Commit yourself to the Lord. Delight yourself in the Lord, right? All right, let's keep going. But he that is married, care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. So those that are married, we are to care for our spouse. We're to care for our children, right? We're to care for the things of the world and the things of our family. So it's very important, right? And we have to have that balance, saints. We have to have that balance. All right, so let's go to verse 34. There is a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, and how she may please her husband. So I just wanted to leave that with you, that concerning being unmarried and married, there are some things that the Lord requires of us, right? Those that are unmarried cares for the things of God, the relationship with God, being faithful to God. Those that are married care for the things of the world, of their spouses or their families. So hope this video helps. You guys have a very great day. Love you all. See you soon. God bless you.